still hiding your confidence because your outfit isn't doing the talking? My name is Wuraola Ubaka. I am called your profitable fashion coach because if your business isn't making money, why are you even in business? At Wura, we don't just make clothes. We create statements. Our timeless ready-to-wear pieces are created for the woman who walks in grace, owns her space, and turns heads effortlessly. And if you are a fashionpreneur struggling to turn your talent into real income, especially if you are stuck in bespoke and want to transition to ready-to-wear, the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy is your next step. We teach fashion creatives how to structure, scale, and sell profitably. From the woman who wears it to the woman who makes it. Confidence and profit go hand in hand. Wura dresses you. The PFA builds you. So come, join the movement. Wear confidence and build profit with Wura and the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy. It's our PFA Fashion Fix, and we're going to be exploring why your fashion brand is running in circles. My name is Wuraola Ubaka, and I am called your profitable fashion coach. Because if your business is not making money, why are you even in business? Through the course of the week, right here on our daily fashion fix, we have explored topics that are engineered to help you move from point A to point B. I want to see fashion brands in Africa that are systemized. So let's stop making our body the engine and make the business the engine. So tonight, we are exploring why your fashion brand is running in circles. And we are exploring what you can do about it. What you can do about it. All right, let's move. Many fashion brands are busy. I tell this story all the time. When I first started Wura, by the way, I am the creative director of Wura. Wura is a Nigerian ready-to-wear fashion brand. We sell classy dresses for comfortable women. Dresses that keep the focus on you and make you show up as the most authentic version of yourself. Now, so when I first transitioned Wura to a ready-to-wear brand, I had one piece which has gone on to be my hero piece. But before I even realized that there was such a concept as a hero piece, or you could actually create a few pieces that your brand could be anchored on, I was trying to design everything for everyone. That was what I was trying to do. So every week there was a new drop. Every month there was a new drop. There was something new happening all the time because, as creatives, we just constantly want to keep putting things into the market. We just want to keep creating. We just want to constantly, we are just constantly doing. But the problem I had with that? Nothing was compounding. So when you read Atomic Habits is a book by James Clear. It talks about the concept of compounding habits. So compounding habits is that you take a habit, let's say reading. You're trying to learn how to read. So you say, every day I'm going to read 10 minutes, or I'm going to read 5 minutes every day. So you take day one, you read 5 minutes, and maybe you read one page in 5 minutes on day one. Day two, you read 5 minutes again. You may still read one page in 5 minutes. But by day three, you may notice that you've read one page and maybe 2 lines in 5 minutes. And by the end of week one, you may see yourself reading 1.5 or 2 pages in 5 minutes. And if you keep on with that for a month, you're going to see that probably in 5 minutes, you can read 5 pages because you are now moving down to a page a minute. Now, what has happened? You have stayed on the simple habit of daily reading. You have cultivated the habit of daily reading, and because there is a compounding of that habit, you are able to achieve more within a shorter period of time or within the same period of time, because you are now driving towards mastery. So on tonight's live, we're going to be looking into the concept of digging. I call it, in church, there's this thing that used to say digging deep. So when I was in uni, one of our daily Bible study sessions, they will call it digging deep, which means you are going deep into the word. But tonight, I am saying, let us dig deep into our fashion businesses. And what do I mean by digging deep? Let's go inward and look at our systems and our product offerings and figure out what is that one thing that is so aligned with my customer that if I form a habit of doing this thing, it will take me from point A to point Z. Let's say that one thing is that every time a customer buys from you, you send the order along with a free gift. So customer buys day 1, you send a free gift. They buy day 2, you send a free gift. They buy day 3, you send a free gift. Before you know it, the house is filled with free gifts from your customers, so much so that they can't think of anybody but you. So your presence has been compounded in the mind of your customer because you stayed on that one thing that you are consistent in doing. That one thing you know how to do, you kept doing it until you now become synonymous with that thing. So when they say, some business owners can give free gift, they say, it's Wura. Anytime I buy something from that bank, they're always giving me gifts. That is the concept. So if you don't have something that compounds in your business, you may be having a situation where you are creating without building. And that building can be building people, building systems, building something that you can leverage on. So you are creating without building. All right. Your brand may not need more products. It may need one product that you finally dig deep on. Put that in the comments. Your brand may not need more products. Put that in the comments. So your brand may not need more products. It may need one product that you dig deep on. One product that you go in, you dig on that one product. So let's see. When I say, is your fashion brand running in circles? What does running in circles look like? What does running in circles look like within the context of a fashion brand? What does running in circles look like? So running in circles for you may look like the fact that you're always creating new designs. So every day you're creating new designs. Every week you're creating new designs. Like you're always creating something new. That may be what running in circles means for you. Running in circles may also mean that you don't have one signature piece that your customers remember. Like people don't think of your brand. And if you're on this stream, let me see, drop your brand name in the comment section. Let me see. Let's know who we have on the stream. Drop your brand name in the comment section. Say this, that. I want to see your brand names in the comment section so I can actually call you by your name. All right. So running in circles may look like you're constantly doing new pieces, so people cannot associate your brand with something definite. Your brand doesn't have an anchor piece, something that we call a hero. Running in circles may mean that you haven't identified one customer who you're catering to. You haven't identified your one, that person that you are obsessed thinking about. You are thinking about her life, where she goes, what she does, and how you can create products that meet her needs. Because really, until you have that one customer that inundates your thoughts, you can't actually build a collection or even hero pieces that can meet her at the point of her need. The ability to meet the customer's need, to fill the gap for the customer, comes from your ability to have clarity on your customer. It is only when you have customer, like you can see the customer as in a vision board. That is the only time you can actually create in a way that meets the customer's need. So running in circles may mean that you're trying to create for everybody. You're trying to create for fat people, slim people, brides, bridesmaids, people that just gave birth, postpartum, nursing. You are creating for everybody. You are all things to all men. That may be your running in circles. Your running in circles may be that your production cycle never stabilizes. You're constantly producing one thing after the other after the other. So, this evening I'm saying, let us stop this running in circles and let's dig deep on one product. Today we are going to explore our one from the lens of products. On another day, I'm going to explore it from the lens of service. On another day, I'm going to explore it from the lens of customer. So for today, let's deal with product. So what is a hero product? What is a hero product? Or what is a hero product idea? A hero product is a design that sells repeatedly, that represents your brand, that becomes recognizable and can be standardized. Did you hear the 4 things? A hero product must sell repeatedly. It must have the ability to sell repeatedly. It must be scalable. You must be able to sell it repeatedly. It must represent your brand. It must become recognizable, and it should be able to be standardized. So examples of hero products we know from fashion brands are like the Nike Air Force One. Everybody knows the Nike Air Force One. That trainers is an Air Force is an Air Force. That's a hero. Or the Hermes Birkin. The Hermes Birkin bag is a hero product. Everybody knows. In fact, people associate Hermes with the Birkin. Everything else builds on the Birkin, right? So if we look at a fashion brand like Levi, their hero product is a 501 jeans. That was the product that literally put them into the market, put them on the map. And they still sell it till today. So your hero product must be something that sells repeatedly, represents your brand, becomes recognizable as part of your brand, and it can be standardized. Because at the end of the day, fashion brands scale around icons, like creating that iconic product. It's just like how we have, if you see something tweed, you automatically associate it with Chanel, because Chanel used that fabric as something iconic. So if you see something tweed, you're just like, this looks like Chanel. Not every tweed is Chanel, by the way, right? But that is how fashion brands scale. Fashion brands scale around icons, not variety. But then, what is the African fashion reality? What is the African fashion reality? The African fashion reality is that many African designers equate creativity with novelty. So every day that there's something new, they're like, these people, they are really working. I remember someone told me very recently that, Wura, it's like you're focusing a lot on PFA because your fashion page is not moving. Hey, I laughed. I said, if only you know that my fashion page is moving more than it ever was, because I am digging, I'm not spreading. So scalability comes from depth. It doesn't come from spread. You must be able to go in on one hero, take one thing and do it over and over and over until it becomes you. So if you're equating creativity with constantly having something new, or you are afraid to repeat design because I don't want it to be as if this is the only thing I'm doing, or you dey fear, you are afraid, you are trying to so that people will not say that we don't have plenty things. Let them, you have to get comfortable with the one. Customers at the end of the day want familiarity. They want familiarity. They want to think of a problem and think of your brand as a solution. So if your product line does not position your brand as a solution, you are leaving money on the table. If your product line does not position your brand as a solution, you are leaving money on the table. Because at the end of the day, recognition builds trust faster than innovation. That people know that Wura NG does the candy boo boo, and every time they come back for it, it builds trust faster than me doing, when I was doing multiple things, that I was just spreading myself thin. So fashion brands that want to scale must get comfortable with the boring things, repeating designs, creating systems that work. Stop chasing validation through newness. Get comfortable with boring. Boring is good, because most times boring is repeatable, boring is scalable, boring is recognizable, and that's what you need to be able to scale. Be faithful to your one, because at the end of the day, you know what? Faithfulness is scalable. So what is the hero product system? If we are thinking the hero product system and we want to create the hero product system, how do we do that? Number one, step one. So I'm giving you 5 steps to your hero product system. 5 steps to your hero product system. Number one, identify your natural bestseller. So if you are someone who is already doing ready to wear, you must have known, okay, there's this thing that every time I do this thing, it sells out. Once this thing drops like this, it's gone. Identify it. You want to identify your natural best seller. Ask yourself, what designs sell out without me trying to speak English? I'm not convincing anybody, they just buy. What designs people keep asking me, do you do wholesale on this order? What designs do customers keep coming back for more? People will say, I have 5 of this, so I have this in every color you've produced. What designs are those? What design do you have that fits many body types? So when you create it, like a lot of people can wear and it will still be fine. Big people wear it to be fine. Small people wear it will be fine. Identify natural best sellers. Step 2, standardize it. Define a standard for that natural bestseller. Standardize sizing. So how do you want to do the sizing? Do you want to make it one size? Do you want to make it small, medium, large? How do you want to make the sizing? So standardize sizing. Standardize finishing. Standardize fabric options. And then standardize production steps. So you want to standardize that natural bestseller that you have. Step 3, you want to build a market around it. So instead of constantly trying to create new products, think of all the ways that you can hit that hero product. Think about styling videos. Think about testimonials. Think of different lifestyle shots that hero product can be shot in. So you can create endless content from one product. Build a market around that one product, because one product can be endless content. Number 4, optimize your production flow. So you already know this is a hero product. So let's say you have 3 sizes or 4 sizes: medium, large, extra large, and 2XL. Create the pattern blocks for each of these sizes. So that is you optimizing production flow. So you have the pattern blocks. So whether you're bringing it out in different colors, different fabrics, you take that pattern block, pam, 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 you're cutting. 10 size 8, 10 small, 10 medium, 10. You are standardizing it. You're creating a system around that one thing. So you can batch cut it, you can batch produce it, and then you'll be able to give yourself clear costing guidelines. You know that, okay, this thing, oh, if I put in 100k, this is to give me so amount, and I'll sell it at so amount. You can literally batch create, batch sell, and pull out your profit. Batch create, batch sell, pull out your profits. So if you're able to optimize your production flow on your hero, then things become more predictable. Number 5, you need to create paths for repeat purchase. So you need to create paths for repeat purchase. You can bring the same product in new colors, in new fabric, in new design. You can do seasonal edits of the same product. You can offer bundle deals of the same product. You can offer wholesale deals of the same product. You can offer distribution channels of the same product. Because depth creates lifetime value. Yes, the more you dig deep, the more lifetime value you create. Wide brands spread themselves thin. So if you're trying to do everything, you're a wide brand, you will spread yourself thin, and you just find yourself not having enough money, enough cash flow to be able to take care of your very many product lines. But deep brands scale. So if you're thinking scale, you should be thinking depth. You should be thinking depth. So let's recap. This is the hero products system, the hero product system. Number 1, identify your natural bestseller, things that sell easily all the time. Number 2, standardize it. Create a system around it for sizing, finishing, fabric options, and all that. Number 3, build marketing around it. So instead of creating new content with different products daily, take that one hero product, do styling videos, do testimonials, give me lifestyle content, do variations of this on that product. Then the step 4 you want to do is to optimize your production flow. Batch produce, batch cut, batch source your fabric, batch sell, open distribution channels. Then number 5, create repeat purchase paths. So you have a Christmas edit, you have an Easter edit, you have a Mother's Day edit, Thanksgiving edit, same design. You have new colors for summer, you have winter colors for the design, you have spring colors for the design. It is that creates lifetime value. So how do you move? How do you move from running around in circles to creating a system based on a hero product? Remember, I've said that today we are creating a system based on a hero product. Another day, we are going to explore creating based on a hero customer persona. And on the third day, we are going to explore creating based on a hero framework. All right, so let's move. So what stops the circle? What stops you from constantly running around in circle is that your hero product creates recognizability. When people see this product, they're like, this is that brand. This is that brand. I'm sure there are some things you see and you just know this is a brand. So recognizability of your brand is going to stop you from running in circles. Predictable demand. Your hero product will create predictable demand. And because people know that you always have this product, they'll want to do gifts, they'll come for it. They'll want to do birthday, they'll come for it. They'll want to do distribution, they'll come for it. They want to do simple ashwebi, burial clothes, they'll come for it. And I'm talking out of my personal experience. Like, this is something that happens in my brand, born of one hero product. Your hero product will create production efficiency. It will give you an easier route to market. It will be easier for you to create content. It will be easier for you to market the product. And of course, because it is something you're creating all the time, it will give you profit clarity. And when you put all these things together, it's going to stop you from running around in circles. So if you're running around in circles, your fashion brand needs to focus on one thing, one product. Let's dig deep on that product. So we've explored the hero product, but you must remember that a hero product can only work when systems are supported. You can only have a hero product that can scale if you have created the system for it. So you need standard operating procedures for your production of that product, for quality control, for order fulfillment, for procurement, and for execution of marketing, whether it's content, whether it's sales. Otherwise, you're just going to be multiplying chaos. So you're going to see a situation where you have 20 people that wants the design, and every time that people come, they are getting a different process. So how do we now systemize this? That's why we are creating the SOP Vault. The SOP Vault is plug and play systems that you can put in your fashion brand and move. So I always teach my mentees that SOPs are non-negotiable for your brand. But I get the feedback that sometimes people say, I don't know what to create. I don't know how to, or I know what to create, but I don't know how to articulate it. I don't know how to create it well. And that is why we are creating the SOP Vault. So if you know you want the SOP Vault, comment Vault anywhere in this video, and someone will reach out to you with the SOP Vault. So if you take nothing away from this life today, I want you to remember this. Stop trying to be known for everything. You are not called to everybody. Be known for something and let that thing be repeatable. Stop trying to be known for everything. Be known for something and let that thing be repeatable. Because brands grow when one product becomes a system. When you systemize your one. We want fashion businesses in Africa to move from doing everything to systemizing your one. And that is what will grow your brand. So thank you for joining me on today's live stream. As always, I remain your profitable fashion coach. My name is Wuraola Ubaka. And I'll remind you this evening, if your fashion business is not making money, why are you even in business? Tomorrow, we're going to be live again with our daily fashion fix, and we'll be exploring our hero customer. So today we talked about the hero product. Tomorrow, we will expand into the hero customer. And I look forward to seeing you right here on that live. Have a good night, fashion entrepreneurs. I will see you tomorrow.
First of all, I want to thank you, Wura, for putting up this bootcamp.
Thank you, Coach Wura. You are a blessing to us in this bootcamp and to your generation at large.
Coach, you are amazing. I love your teaching. I love how you are genuinely teaching us, and you genuinely want us all to be successful and to start right.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
And thank you, Coach Wura, for investing in the next crop of fashion entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And so you're a fantastic teacher, being able to break down to the nitty-gritty in the simplest of ways that even a baby would understand and be able to implement.
I have never had so much thinking about my business. Like, my eyes are just opening every day to new things.
And I'm really grateful for this platform, because it has made me to realize that in order to be successful, you have to build systems.
It has really been an eye-opening journey for me. I finally understood the power of having clear, standard operating procedures for my business.
I have never seen a more consistent person in my life. The kind of way you inspire us, even we are ashamed to give excuses in the bootcamp. So for me, Wura is a real deal. Go and check her out.
Thank you so much, PFA.
I'm really proud to, call you my coach.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
God bless you.